Hopefully you've got your snack bars ready, because we're saying aloha to IS Defense, and yes, that is IS for Islamic State Defense. The year is 2020, and Islamic State have started to invade mainland Europe. They've already taken over, I think, Northern Africa in this game, but this game's created by the same guys that created Hatred, so they definitely thrive off the shock value and all of the, I guess, theatre involved in scaring and just shocking people. But let's go ahead and get right into this game. Hatred was quite a decent game. I just didn't like the save game system. Came out like 6 months ago or so, so this game was a side project for him. Only about $7 on Steam. We've got 3 different missions which we can play. There's also the possibility for mods, but at the moment nothing is available, so I think they need to enable that. As a disclaimer though, this is a press release copy as well, although it's just exactly the same as the copy for you guys on Steam. And all, it just got it a little bit earlier, like a day or so. But let's get right into Sicilian Shores. This game's pretty much a railgun shooter. I'll also include the initial cutscene because it seems like they're not going to play it.
In the year 2006, the group known as ISIS had stepped forth from the backwater of conflict in the Middle East to present itself to the collective awareness of the global populace. The Black Flag had been successful in removing its obstacles to restore God's rule through brutal subjugation. They seized their first territory in the Levant in the year 2013. In 2014, the group formally declared itself a worldwide caliphate and renamed itself as simply Islamic State. The Islamic State continued to claim territory through the years of 2015 to 2016 in Libya, Egypt, Algeria, Saudi Arabia, and Yemen. Through the cooperative efforts of Russia and China in 2016, IS was successfully driven out of Syria and Iraq, weakening their presence in that part of the world, and were forced to refocus their efforts to press further into northern Africa. The following year, Egypt fell to their advances, and they furthered their influence in Libya. In 2018, IS was successful in forcing Libya completely under their rule of terror, as well as Tunisia and Algeria. 2019 saw the defeat of Morocco and began a full year of terror and genocide across the whole of North Africa. Employing enforced conscription, the Islamic State greatly bolstered their numbers and capabilities during this time. The economic drain on the North African regions under the control of IS forced many millions to flee the region, exasperating the refugee situation all over Europe. Those who stayed were forced to fight for IS, or to produce weapons for their military forces. In the spring of 2020, the Islamic State's numbers and strength were greater than they had ever been, and the group launched their invasion into Europe, hitting the southern shores of Spain, France, Italy, and Croatia. The situation was dire, and the forces of NATO united for the first time in history in order to repel the invasion.
So starting off from scratch, I've already played it around a little bit, but you can delete your player profile though, which is always good. Game looks actually very, very nice for what it is. It's basically a railgun shooter, but you stay still, so I don't really know how to describe that any better. As you can see, actually, I might have actually reset my score because this is the second time I'm recording this first little part because I died in the literally the first 2 minutes the first time I tried recording. That is no joke, but that is typical asshole robot, as they say. But as you can see, ISIS is definitely quite well advanced. They've got these boats coming in, but they've got actually proper landing craft which will start coming in any moment now, in like a minute or so. But as you can see, we're having a lot of fun at the moment, just blowing shit up. Definitely a very unique game. They definitely don't take themselves too seriously, these creators. So yeah, we can move around. They do attack us from behind as well, so I do need to make sure I keep an eye out on that. There's a health bar on the very right hand side as well. Try to pick these guys off. Alright, and over here on the left-hand side, we've got different, I guess, kill streaks. A bit like in Call of Duty, we've got supply crates, reinforcements, artillery, an airstrike, and a helicopter. So, definitely very similar to Call of Duty. I've got to say, I do find it very weird how ISIS seem to be so uptight on their Islamic beliefs and all, whereas like recreations of people like through media or like through paintings, especially like throughout the history of Islam, painting people has been seen as one of the gravest sins you can do in Islam. But they don't seem to have a problem appearing on video, which is like a recreation of, I guess, God's creation. Well, at least in their belief, so in Islamic belief anyway. So you're not, in Islamic art, you're not really able to paint people or even animals, which is very, very strange indeed. But somehow they justify themselves appearing in all these not assassination videos, but all these propaganda videos. Alright, we've got some suicide bombers. We've got a whole variety of enemies coming in for us. Let's go drop out reinforcements so I can get a bit of help so I don't die as quickly this time, because that'll be embarrassing. No one coming up over here on this side. We can zoom in. We've also got rocket launchers, which we can use on some Humvees, which will start coming in a little bit later. They're very well reinforced, so definitely need to watch out for that. Surprised these ISIS guys aren't scared of water. I mean, I'm pretty impressed at that. Here we go, landing crafts. You can destroy a landing craft only by rockets. So the smaller ones take 3, I think. And then the larger ones take 5. I think that's how it works, but 5 rockets is definitely quite a bit. So it's probably just best to wait it out until they drop everyone. Alright, and this is where the game starts becoming a lot easier. You can upgrade, there's different skill trees of course, you can focus on different things. Personally, I like the player one at the moment, or at the start at least. Get the player health to increase. So to pass the first level, you need to kill like 2,000 enemies. Thankfully though, when you die, it just keeps on going. So say if I kill 500 enemies in one go, then it starts back, the mission starts back up again, but I've got another 1,500 enemies to kill, so I don't need to start the 2,000 all over again, because that would be a damn shame. What I'm going to do is drop the reinforcements yet again, so we're going to have... Oh god. As you can see, they've even got the Islamic State flag and everything, which I find quite amazing. To be completely honest, I'm very surprised that Steam even allowed this, or Valve allowed this game to go through their quality control systems. Well, definitely a good game. I'll give them that. It's a fun game. It's just, I'm pretty sure Steam was part of this whole censorship with the Confederates and everything, wasn't it? All these games with in the American Civil War, they were blanking out the Confederate flag, I think, from memory. I think it was Steam. I know Apple got involved in that kind of stuff as well, which definitely wasn't good, because they're pretty much rewriting history. Well, they're not allowing historic games. It's like Nazi flags in World War II games. I mean, they allow them. I do like how the blood pools up in the ocean as well. It'll start getting a lot more pronounced as we go on as well. Thankfully, none of them have actually come on too close to us, which is great. They start coming in from behind as well, so we do need to watch out for that. Yeah, let's go shoot a couple of rocket launchers. Bang! I got all of them in there. Whoa! Alright. Seems like we've got quite a lot of XP. I'm not quite sure how much points we get for each thing, but seems like we've got a lot of points for that destruction of the landing craft, so that's always nice. So now we can call in artillery, but I'll save that up until we actually need it. But I think I'm going to save up for a helicopter. Standing by. There we go, we've got an airstrike, which is great. Am I able to level up just yet? No. I still got 1 point, but I'm going to save up for the health Slowly regenerates. Regeneration. Perk. These guys are starting to come up. I really need that helicopter. Quick, smart though. Oh, I'm so dead. Alright, here we go, here we go. I don't think I'm going to make it out though. At 13% health. Come on guys. Here comes the chopper to help me out. We're still at 13%. We're not going to regen any health either until I'm able to level up. So that's going to probably take a little while. Thankfully this helicopter's going to be able to clear everyone out. And don't you guys worry, there is going to be a level up for being able to shoot a little bit more steadily. So I just dropped down the supply crate. Hopefully it will come in any moment now. We've got to find it. Here we go. Definitely like Call of Duty. And that is, what is that? Well, that's rockets. And we shoot it. And then we get more rockets. But I unfortunately did not need that. I needed health. Oh. Let's just blow it up because I think that gives me more XP. Yeah, it does. Blowing shit up, of course, gives you more XP. That should make pretty obvious sense. Another supply drop should be coming in. Here we go. I wonder if I can shoot down the helicopter, the plane. Whoa, shit, we're almost dead. We're dead. Alright, so dying actually in this game isn't really that much of a bad thing. Because we'll pick up exactly where we left off. So we've killed 315. Still got 1,700 more guys to kill and a lot more vehicles. But as we level up, it'll get a lot easier. So all we do is replay. And yeah, so as we level up, everything will be a lot easier. And we don't really die anywhere near as much as we do at the start of the missions. I haven't really progressed into the second level. So I'm not quite sure if the skills actually continue over. I assume they would though. I mean, they'd have to. But now we start off exactly like in the beginning as well. Another guy coming in over there. Right, just the left. And one in the middle. Let's get this guy in the middle here. Let's get these candy bars before they come in. Where's this guy? Oh, hello. Airdrop inbound. Definitely don't want an airdrop. This guy's still around, and these guys are still here. Got to make sure they don't come in too close, especially those suicide bombers. As you can see, they blow themselves up on death as well, so it seems like they've got like a kill switch. Or a dead man's trap, or whatever they call it. Oh lordy, we are getting overrun quick smart here, folks. Shit, man. Shit, indeed. That definitely did not last very long. They've overrun us really quickly. I'm not quite sure why. Did not last long there at all. Alright. Let's try that again. And again and again until we get there. Go on, hurry up. Thankfully the loading times aren't too long though, so don't really have too much to worry about there. Doesn't seem like there's too many people that play this game because I'm not quite sure how I'm 816th. Because the game's already had like 150 reviews on Steam, so surely there'd be a lot more people that have played this game. Just wait for a couple more of them to come in. I think maybe it'd be a smart idea to use rocket launchers at the start. Whoa. Here we go. Supply ship standing by. I don't want the supply ship, and here they come yet again. Super close. Alright, there should be everyone on that side. Oops, suicide bomber got precariously close. Oh shit, they throw grenades as well? This is news to me. There we go, doing much better now. Survived that initial attack. Congratulations, you're being promoted. Oh yeah. Nothing like a promotion. So let's go with supply crates restore 100% of health. That's if we score ourselves a health supply crate, that is. But I'd rather regenerate health slowly. So we'll get that over time. Oh. There's a guy on a one-way ticket to hell. Or 72 virgins, depending on which way you look at it. Seems like it's eerily quiet. Here we go. So I think we did see a couple of APCs the first time we did this. We'll start seeing a lot more now because we'll be able to survive a little bit longer as well. See, anyone else? No, just this one guy. Quite a bit of blood, which is always good to see in the game. You don't want to see too much censorship. I'm actually surprised this game's even allowed on the Australian Steam store. Knowing Australian censorship laws, probably wouldn't be allowed. Let's go try that rocket launcher right there. Beautiful. Unfortunately hit the wall of the ship. And, oh, we actually got it.
They're hitting us hard on the left. Boots approaching.
Now, here we go.
Fully loaded.
So now, we're only a couple of minutes in and they're already starting to attack on the left-hand side. So what we're going to have to do is move around. Thankfully, I've called in reinforcements. Oh, here we go. Here's an APC, so had to blow it up. I think I'm going to have to call my buddy reinforcements in yet again. There we go. Should be much, much easier now. Infantry is probably one of the best bets you can put on yourself, really, in this game. Left flank is secure, so now it's back to the beachfront. There's a guy. Oh, there we go. Now he's dead. Seemed to be stuck in the water. Anyone else coming in? Yes, a landing craft is. I haven't seen any of these smaller landing crafts. It's just the large ones that we see. Not that I really mind all that much. Make sure that vehicle blows up so we get the points for that. And that's about it. There we go. Let's get these guys. If there was even anyone in there, seemed like that was empty. It seemed like it was a decoy or something, even though I don't think they do decoys in this game. It seemed like everyone died though. I think they fall off when they die. What are these guys doing just staring at me? We can't even... Oh, we can shoot them. Okay, that's cool. That's good that you actually do need to watch out where you're shooting. Don't want to kill all your own guys. Anyone else coming in around here? Nope. Seems like it's very quiet.
Infantry awaiting orders.
Alright, so where are we at? 209 points now. Hopefully we'll start adding up quickly, because we definitely want to get into the next level. I think I'll do one episode a level, I think. It's probably the best bet. Even though, yeah, these will probably be very long actually. Alright, so now they're going to come out over this side. Got these guys quickly. Hello. Goodbye. What the hell are these guys shooting at me? What the hell is going on, guys? Come on. Alright, thankfully we're going to regenerate our health a little bit slowly. I mean, it's not too quick, but it's not too bad either. It definitely saves us, I'd say. I think next up we're going to drop a helicopter down though. Helicopters last quite a little while, like 5 or so minutes on the battlefield. Maybe not that long, but they're definitely good. Worthwhile investment. Make sure we blow that truck up.
Airstrike now holding position.
Alright, no one else around, which is great. Alright, things are starting to get a lot easier now. Doing much, much better. We're at 60% health, so we're nowhere near close to death just yet. And there we go. Now I can call in the helicopter, and that'll do a lot of the work there for us. Alright, so I think what I'm going to go for is drop ships now, deploy 2 supply crates. That'll help me out, because that's very cheap to get, the supply crates, and that can definitely help you out, especially if you're in a bit of a pickle. Because I mean, at the moment, I wouldn't mind some rockets. I only got the 1. And we are almost beating our high score, which is also great. As soon as this guy opens up, he's down. That was good fun.
Supply ship standing by.
Let's drop the airdrop. Over the plane comes, over the hill. Very, very quickly. Very unrealistic scale. That. Not that I really mind. Alright, let's see what it dropped. It dropped health. I wonder if I leave the health here, what'll happen. Alright, so now they're all going to come in through over here. I'm going to try to leave that health there and see what'll happen. Next up, what I'm going to get are some more reinforcements though, because that's definitely what I need.
Infantry squad entering combat zone.
These guys are getting very close. It seems like I've lost a lot of my infantry. My buddies. It seems like they're still kicking it, some of them at least. Should have a fair bit more. What is this guy doing? Hopefully he doesn't die. Right, now they're coming in from the right. Let's go reload quickly before they come in. We're at 510, 511, 512. Jeez, we're doing well.
Supplies fully loaded.
Right, I just wanted to pick up some health just quickly. I don't know where I'm getting shot at from behind here. There's all my buddies over here, but they don't seem to be helping me out too much. Mate, don't die in that shock blast. Ah, they all died. Idiots. Should have seen that one come. Whoa, hello. Oh, shit. Thankfully, I left that there. Alright, the squad's coming in. Jeez. A suicide bomber that blew himself up right in front of me. Thankfully, I shot at the health just in time. That was way too close. You gotta love the terrorist truck of choice as well, the technical. It's a modern choice of, I guess, replacement of light cavalry. Back in 200 or so years ago, they would have been using horses instead of technicals. How times change. Jeez. I'm actually pretty impressed with the amount of clutter on the beach and everything. How well the game's actually running.
Infantry awaiting orders.
Okay. Yeah, the game seems to slow down at times when you blow things up well. What I'll do is I'll drop a supply crate as well. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. There we go, bit of health. Why am I getting hit? And where am I getting hit from? Who knows, but we can level up yet again. I'm honestly very surprised we aren't dead yet. Unfortunately, I've only got 1 skill point, so all I can really get are some pretty basic things. Maybe improved stability during continual fly could help, so go for that. As you can see, it definitely makes a big difference though. Alright, they're definitely all coming in here now. Oh, come on, mate. Die already.
Crosshairs on target. Artillery waiting for orders.
Oh. Those suicide bombers got too close. Would not have been pretty. What are my buddies doing? Are they doing alright? I certainly hope so. We're doing ourselves much prouder and better this time. Much, much better. I think I'm going to wait for the helicopter, actually. Down that goes. We're in super slow-mo. What in the world was that? Oh, geez, we died really quickly that time. Very, very quickly. Alright, so that's 1,000 guys dead. We're going to have to pick up on those vehicles, though. So, you know what? We'll replay it one more time. We'll make this episode about half an hour or so. And we might be back on the Sicilian beaches because, well, this game's going to be very short. So we might as well play it as much as we can because, I mean, there's not all that many games coming out at the moment. It's a bit of a slow time of the year. I guess it's nowhere near as bad as what it used to be. A while back, like 2 or so years ago at this time of year, it was absolutely dead. But now because of Steam... Greenlight and early access and all that stuff, it's definitely a lot I guess easier to make videos on gaming and stuff. Of course, me not making any videos for quite a while doesn't help either. Jeez, these guys have quite the range on them. Right, just gotta make sure none of these suicide bombers get too close to us. Will always end in tragedy. Whoa! Just as I say that.
Infantry squads, infantry.
Alright, as soon as you get the infantry down, the game becomes much, much easier. So now what I need to do is just destroy a lot more vehicles. And I'm pretty sure those water boats that they come in, the floating boats, they count as vehicles as well. At least I sure hope they do. Although it seems like they sink themselves. But there we go, we got that one. Definitely exploded. And that was of my own doing, my own accurate shooting, mind you, if I do say so myself. Damn it, couldn't get that ship in time. Oh, the boat, it's not really a ship though, is it? Still a lot more of these snack bars left. Don't really need a supply craft either. Let's go get this truck as soon as it comes out. Oh, hello. Boom, boom. Very, very impressed at how well this game runs. I mean, the amount of crap going on. And for a fairly low budget title, very, very good. I think they kind of knew that this game would be pretty popular just from the shock value of it. I mean, I'm sure Hatred was pretty popular as well.
Infantry awaiting orders.
Two suicide bombers decided to run right next to each other. Oh, shit. That's not good. Thankfully, the skills carry over, and actually, we're just about to level up again, which is great news for me. That's very good news, actually. Here we go. Gonna get some more infantry around, and bang, beautiful. Alright, let's have a look at what we can get. Oh, alright. I must have used the skill point on the stabilizer. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Bullets are now much faster, so these things get much better. You no longer need to reload your weapon. Jeez, that's pretty good. Marks enemies on the battlefield. Let's see what the final ones are. Each rocket now generates 3 shrapnel explosions on impact, and support skills now cost less XP. I can imagine the final missions being very, very difficult though. So you probably need like all the level ups available to you. Shit. Saw that coming a fair while away. Alright, so that's going to be it for the first episode of IS Defense. A very, very interesting title indeed. I'll see you guys in episode 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and we'll be back again. I'll be back again tomorrow with this game, I think, because it seems to record fairly well. Democracy 3, I've had a couple of problems with, but we'll get into that probably in the 3rd episode of the Nigerian Let's Play.